Hello, everybody! Hey, everybody, how's it going? Welcome, one and all, to the that's right, fifth Slips Rocket League Weekly Tournament. Oyotako was asking when the stream starts. The stream starts now! Oh, my friends, you're gonna have a wonderful evening. We're gonna have a wonderful evening. Right now, I'm solo casting. Our casters are preoccupied with important stuff. That's fine. That's all fine and dandy. I am more than happy to solo cast. Shoutouts to Toast Tactics, Rabbit Mongoose, and the rest of them. I'll be seeing you guys next week, I'm sure. Anyways, with that being said, we have qualifiers coming up as well as the main tourney. Now, on that note, let's take a gander at what we got going. What we got baking in the oven here. And hello, Felipe. Excuse me. Anyways, first off, we have our qualifier match. We have our two qualifier matches. First one is Acryonics? I think that's how you pronounce the name. Acryonics versus Decisive Strike. And then the winner of that match will go on to take on Nitro Esports Chrome in the second qualifier match. The winner of that match will go on to play in the second quarterfinal match. Now, going into the quarterfinals, we have Insomnia versus... Wait, never mind. Let me rephrase. The winner of the second qualifier match will go on to take on Insomnia in the first quarterfinal match. Okay, so, to recap, Acryonics versus Decisive Strike in Qualifier 1. The winner of that match will go on to take on Nitro Esports Chrome in Qualifier 2, and the winner of that match will take on Insomnia in the first quarterfinal match. The second quarterfinal match will be Cold-Blooded Killers versus V-Cross. That's Cold-Blooded Killers versus V-Cross. And then, the third match will be Elevation Gaming Elite versus PSYONIX Esports. And finally, this is something that's came up. The fourth match was going to be Agitate Esports versus N7 Phantoms. But prior to the start of the tournament, the start of the stream, Agitate Esports, the captain, had informed me that they would not be able to play tonight. So, NC7 Phantoms will be waiting in the wings for whichever team wins the third quarterfinal match. It could either be Elevation Gaming Elite or PSYONIX Esports. Hello, Oyotako. Good to see ya. I see everything's wearing the go here. Well, at least on the stream side of things, everything's okay. Now, right now, we're waiting on our lovely, awesome, stupendous match lobby maker, Homicidal, to get things sorted. I know our first match is set for 7:10, so that gives us some time to talk. We got some cool stuff in the pipeline right now. We got more tournaments coming up. We're doing this weekly, and of course we've got the Slips League coming up. We are hunting for general managers to lead the teams in the league to glory. If you want to join in on the action, you want to get in on the action, let us know in the Discord, in the Slips Discord. Now, on that note, folks, we've got some on that note... What the... Uh-oh. We got a little bit of... not sure what's going on here, but... At any rate, ladies and gentlemen, right now we're just waiting on everything to be squared away for what's coming. And I for one, am excited. I'm excited for this first qualifier match. These are featuring teams that haven't seen much of, if at all, in the Slip scene. Lots of new people and whatnot. Anyways, looks like we've got some teams that are making it clear that they'll be ready for their matches. Shoutouts to them, of course. And what's this? Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be a bit before we get our first match going. In the meantime, how you all doing on this lovely evening? Right now, just checking up on the slips-related stuff, and hey, Bendy! Good to see ya! No problem, I was happy to help. Very happy to help. Now, on that note, let's see. Oh no. Oh no, something's wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, it would appear I'm gonna have to step in. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna get our teams ready to go. Remember, folks, our first match will be, unless I am seriously mistaken, our first match. Let's see. Let me just make sure we're okay here. Our first match will be PSYONIX versus Decisive Strike. Not sure what's going on. Not sure what happened with Homicidal, but I will make sure that the matches are created for our teams. Don't you worry about that. It's alright. Now I'm just making the match lobby a little bit early so that we can get the match going and ready to go right out of the gate. It's a beautiful day in this lovely stadium. Beautiful, beautiful day. Full digital crowd, of course. I gotta emphasize digital. Social distance, folks. Make sure you practice social distancing, you take care of yourselves, wear a mask if you have to go out of doors. The pandemic is still in effect, so be safe out there. We got some cheering for Nitro and CPK. Very nice. Now then. Alright, here we go. Oh man, the crowd is excited, the chat's excited, I am excited. It's gonna be great. And what's this? Receiving word about the current roster status of PSYONIX. I will investigate this. Let's see. Apparently, PSYONIX's third man is not able to play at this time, but they will be able to play in 10 minutes' time. And right now, and they're really pushing it here. They're really pushing it. Because that will almost be 7:20. Let's see. Let's see, Fairly Pay. A little bit of lore here right now. As much as Fairly Pay would love for his team to join in on the festivities, unfortunately, they will not be able to as they are currently quite busy. Fairly's building up a wall in his house. Kabuki's at work, so they only have one player available. Fair enough. Fair enough, folks. It's all fine and dandy. You guys are really... Alright, folks. The teams have been informed of the match lobby information. Now it's a matter of making sure that everything's okay. We're just making sure that our teams are able to jump in. And hopefully we can get this whole third guy situation sorted. And we can get the match going in a short amount of time. Now, let's see. So far, I'm not detecting any additional commotion in the Discord concerning the roster. Now, I haven't seen any of the teams show up yet. It's 7:11. So both teams have until 7:20 to make it in. This is in accordance with the rules set here. I'm expecting Decisive Strike to make it in. Okay, I see that we got two of Acryonics in here. We got Kamikaze and Iced Pluto. They are both in. Now we're just waiting on the rest of Acryonics and all of Decisive Strike to show. I know the information's right, so right now it's just a matter of waiting. I know the wait is killing me. I want to see some Rocket League action. Some awesome, stupendous Rocket League action. And I for one, am looking forward to it. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Shoutouts to both teams. Shoutouts to all the teams for signing up for this awesome tournament. Now remember, whichever team wins this match will go on to face Nitro Esports Chrome in the second qualifier matchup. So Nitro Esports Chrome is chilling out, waiting for the moment when they need to jump in and play. They're waiting at the wings. And I'm also looking forward to the Slips League. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Oh, man, so cool. Let's see. Still waiting on our two teams to show. Acryonics has some presence in the lobby, but they're dealing with a third man situation. As for Decisive Strike, they are taking their sweet time. They have yet to show. We're approaching the halfway mark of the 720 limit. If it gets to 720, I will have to make an executive decision on what to do about this match. I do not wish to make you guys wait too long for a Rocket League matchup. I'm trying to be merciful, but at the same time, we need to get a move on. Now, right now things are looking a bit dicey. We're at 7:15. Still no word from Decisive Strike. Alright, the teams need to make a move in soon. Let's see, according to this, we haven't had any additional players join into the lobby yet. Now, it's been not exactly what I call the most optimal start to a tourney, but This will lead to awesome slips action. Make no mistake about it. Even if we have to get to the next quarterfinal match. Ah, come on, come on. Okay, what was that? What was that all about? Oh, wait, hang on. Play Flex has joined. Looks like we got a member of Decisive. And of course, I have to restart the lobby because somebody decided to, Alright. Sorry about that, folks. I'll inform both teams. Let's get right down to business. No. Alright. Alright, time limit still in effect since I restarted the lobby as quickly as I did. Okay. There we go. Alright, the players that were in the lobby before are coming back in. I hear you, Dayton. I hear you. Alright, so we have Clayflex. We have Clayflex joined recently. Clayflex, if I'm not mistaken, is of Decisive Strike. Alright, so we've got a couple minutes. Let me just make sure I have my information right in the meantime. No, unless, wait, no. Let's see. View player. No, he's of Acryonics. This is all of Acryonics. Alright, so. All of Acryonics is in the game, but no sign of Decisive Strike. So the 720 limit is still in effect. They have 1 minute. Ay, ay, ay. Decisive Strike is the team that is not showing up. Not sure what is going on with this team. I've given them plenty of time. I thought it would be Acryonics that would be having some trouble, but in the end, it's the other team. Right now, I'm investigating the situation. Let's see what's going on here. Yes. Honestly, it looks like Decisive Strike is going to take the automatic forfeit, which annoys me greatly. Now let's see. It looks like one of the Decisives. We're at the 720 mark, and I'm gonna see what their explanation is. But it looks like it's going to be a forfeit in favor of Acryonics. Big ol' apologies to everybody, but we need to get a move on. I am not a fan of making you guys wait. I'm not a fan of forfeits. I gotta handle this with care. Alright. We need to get a move on. So, ladies and gentlemen, so sorry to everybody, but we need to get ready for the next match. Stop again. Okay, so an explanation was provided by a Decisive Strike member, and I appreciate the explanation, but we need to get a move on. So Nitro Esports Chrome will take on PSYONIX in just a bit. Sincerest apologies again, but we need to get a move on. As much as I would have liked the first quarterfinal match to be played, we cannot wait too long. So it will be PSYONIX versus Nitro Esports Chrome. I will get the match up and running, and we'll proceed shortly. Alright, again, we're gonna get things started in just a moment. Sit tight, everybody. We will begin shortly. Now, there we go. Now, we'll be getting our teams into the lobby shortly. Sit tight, do not go away. We will begin. Let's see. Alright, folks. Match information has been delivered, and now we're waiting for PSYONIX and Nitro Esports Chrome to jump into the lobby. Wrong. There we go. I wanted to make sure I got this right. There. Always double check things. Now. Alright, so PSYONIX is in and they're ready to play. Now we're just waiting for Nitro Esports Chrome to make their way in. Nitro Esports Chrome consists of Freshie, Lunders, and Pigeon, while PSYONIX, our new team on the block, PSYONIX consists of Kamacraze, Clay Max, and Ice Pluto. Let's see, looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got everybody! Haha! This is awesome! We got everybody in! Alright, so we're gonna go into the match lobby itself. The game has begun. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a best of 3. Most tourney matches are best of 3, but the finals are best of 5. Here we go. This is the second technically first quarterfinal matchup. Whichever team wins goes on to take on Insomnia in the first quarterfinal match. The qualifiers begins in earnest. Finally. I know we're a bit late to the party, but better late than never, huh? Slips, fashionably late. Okay, jokes aside, let's get in on the action. Ice Pluto knocks that ball into orange, but oh, here's Pidgey with a great Pidgey save. Fresh Kamacraze, excuse me, and thinking of another Slips player. Kamacraze with a great save against that shot. Lunders taking that ball. He's taking it. Oh, a little help from Pidgey too. Keeping the offense going. Pressure is on the blue. Pressure's on blue. Yes, sir, this is already an exciting matchup between these two competitors. They've been chomping at the bit for some serious competition, and I love it. I've been chomping at the bit. We've been chomping at the bit. This is awesome. This is excellent. This is exciting. This is Slips. Now, going back into the action here. Pidgey Poo knocks the ball away towards the blue. Almost kind of sort of rhymed. Lunders knocks the ball high into the air. Great trickery. Great air control so far. Great air kicking, and Lunders eyeing that ball as it goes into blue. Peachy Poo is there to keep the pressure on. Remember, folks, Nitro Esports is orange. Well, Nitro Esports Chrome is orange. PSYONIX is blue. Peachy Poo keeping things going. Like he's eyeing that ball. He's got the turbo for it. He's going to send him up and, oh, bumps it away a little. Nice. That little kick was all it took. Craze. Another great save against Freshie. Ice Pluto kind of sort of misses the ball, which gives Lunders an opportunity, but it gets knocked away by Craze. Freshie's right there, though, to keep the ball on blue territory, right where Nitro needs to be. Right where they want it to be. A bit of a scramble for the ball between Pitchy and Climax. Whoa! A great kick away by... Great shot from Fritzy, but it was kicked away! Great kick away. Anyways, Lunders with a great demo against Ice Pluto, the first demo of the tournament. Fun fact, I love demos. I love them. Anyways, looking into the chat, and we got some cheering for PSYONIX and some cheering for Kami. Specifically. Oh! Yes. Anyways. Great work in the chat as Peachy Poo. Peachy Poo with a great shot on goal. Shoving the ball in. 1-0 in favor of Nitro. 2:13 left on the clock. Caden wondering why a flip reset. Wondering why someone went for a flip reset in a 0-0 game. I love the chat. Anyways, 2-minute warning. Ice Pluto looking mighty fine right now. Knocking the ball into his side of the field. He's gonna try and do something with it, but here comes Freshie. Oh, Clay Flex. I've been combining his Discord name with his in-game name. Excuse me. Another great shot on goal from Pidgey. I think Pidgey might have read the chat and decided to respond to that. Anyways, here we go. 2-0 in favor of Nitro. This is a best of 3, by the way. This is game 1 of this match. Peachy Poo loses the ball. Lunders is right there to pick it back up, knocking it deep into blue territory. Freshie coming in hot. Great shot by Craze is right there once again. And again, Craze with some excellent defense all game. Ice Pluto keeping that ball in orange. Craze with a great shot. He can protect and attack. But Freshie's right there to stop it. 1 minute left. Less than a minute left. As the game picks up. Oh, that would have been a good shot on goal, but it was just a little high. A little bit of a tussle for that ball, deep in blue. Freshie's right there to keep it in. So is Lunders, for that matter, and great knock up by Craze. Really showing up to the fence for his team late into game 1. But the offense needs to pick up the pace. They really need to step things up there, I should say. Oh, great battle in the air. Right now we're approaching the end. This could go in Nitro Esports' favor. This could be their game 1. It's looking like it's going to be their game 1. As the clock winds down. Oh, a demo for the road. One last demo for the road. This time it's one demo for each side. There we go. So with that, Nitro Esports Chrome take game 1 of this best of 3 series. 2-0. Alright, now looking at the stats here, we definitely got some serious offensive play from the entirety of Nitro Esports, particularly Pitchy Poo and Freshly with their 7 and 5 shots respectively. Kamikaze with some sick, awesome defense, 7 saves to his name, more so than anyone else in the game. But the PSYONIX's offense needs some serious work. Only 2 shots, and that's from Kamikaze. I did say he protect and attack, after all. Now, with that being said, we're going to be going into Game 2 in just a moment. Sit tight, people. Alright, we're back in the stadium. The game is going to start in just a moment. There we go. The teams are in. It is time for Game 2 of this best of 3 quarterfinal match. Series. You get the idea. Anyways, Nitro Esports Chrome, they need to do what they've been doing since Game 1. Well, PSYONIX, they need to buff up their offense. They know they can do great. They know they can perform great in defense thanks to Kamikaze. But they need to step up their game on the other side of the field. Now, Freshly, taking the ball deep into blue. Goes off to the side there with a little help from Kamikaze. Oh, that kick was too far out. Too far outside. Bit of a back and forth at the moment as I take a gander at the lovely, awesome chat. Now, ball is deep in orange, but not for long. Pluto's right there to keep it up, though. But the ball, once again, is on blue territory, forcing PSYONIX into the defensive side, into defensive play. Oh! Pooh with some great defensive work of his own. Lunders keeping the ball away from the goal. Carrying it a little bit towards blue. Gets knocked away. Peachy Poo's right there to keep it. Another knock away. Peachy Poo is right there, though. He's right there. Yeah, it's the one I'm broadcasting right now, Bendy. Whoa! Clay Flex with a great defense there. Solid work. Good save. Now, ladies and gentlemen, another bit of defensive play. Right now, the ball has been deep in orange as of late. PSYONIX definitely trying to get their offensive pressure going, putting in the effort, but they gotta do more than that. Whoa! They gotta work harder on that. Anyways, great shot from Freshly, but it was just out, just off. Lunders kicking that ball away with the force of a jackhammer. A rocket-powered jackhammer, if you will. Almost said jethammer. Kamikaze and Clayface basically taking turns with saves. Well done. The defense has been on point with both teams. As we approach the 220 mark, great shot on goal by Kamikaze, but Lunders was there to say no deal. Freshly with some great ball control, great dribbling. Knocking it into the air, but misses the finish. Ice Pluto's there to capitalize. Doing some great ball control of his own, but Lunders is there to say hello. Tatum's like, why the ceiling shots? Why? Freshly scores! It is 1-0 in favor of Nitro Esports Chrome. As for my favorite team to win this all? Not sure, actually. I know V-Cross is one of the... I know V-Cross could be considered one of the potential favorites since they are multi-time weekly champions. Or weekly tournament champions, but there is some stiff competition. And we also have some new teams on the block that could be wild cards. Anyways, past the 130 mark, 1 zip in favor of Nitro. That 1 goal may be all that they require. But we'll see. Freshie keeping that ball deep into blue. Craze is eyeing it though. He is eyeing it. He's got the turbo. He sees it. Good pass work. Good passing work between himself and his teammate. Between him and Clayflex. Great stuff. Ball is still on orange side, but Pidgey Poo is saying, yeah, I'm just going to take this over here. Thank you. Grabs the turbo. Good turbo deny. Ice Pluto with a superb save. Very clean. Very good. Freshie. Looking for that another shot, but Ice Pluto was there to stop it again. Climax on the wall there for a moment, but I think that fanciness may have cost him. Let's take a look. Oh, that miss. That miss. Oh, that had to hurt. I think it was Craze that tried to knock the ball away in the air, but he missed. That really did not. That really cost them the save. So now it's 2 zip once again. Less than 30 seconds left. Excuse me. Ball is deep on orange, or deep on blue. Excuse me. Craze had to fight 2 orange folks. Pidgey Poo right there, and Pidgey Poo again. Let's see what happened there. There was a bit of a tussle. Let's see, Pidgey Poo with the setup. And, oh, the own goal and the bump. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Now it looks like it's gonna be Nitro Esports' series. They will move on to take on Insomnia in the first quarterfinal matchup. Alright, a great demo from earlier, but it looks like it's gonna be the end of this quarterfinal. That's it. Nitro Esports takes it. And thus they take the series. This game was 3 zip. How do you like that, folks? Shoutouts to PSYONIX for playing their best out there. They did their best to shore up their defense, and they got a little more offense, but they couldn't quite buff up the offense as much as they wanted to, and there were mistakes were made during later on in the game. Alright. I had to take care of a little bit of confusion there. That was a best of 3. So, we now have our first quarterfinal match set up and ready to go. Now, let me take a look at my notes here to make sure that I am A-okay, that I'm not talking out of my butt. Yes, here we go. So, we have Insomnia versus Nitro Esports Chrome, and then Cold-Blooded Killers versus V-Cross. Then Elevation Gaming Elite versus Phoenix Esports, and then the winner of that match will take on NC Phantoms in the second semi-final match. Now, where I'm gonna get things sorted. Everything ready for the next match of the evening. It's gonna be great. It's going to be exciting. Alright. Alright, here we go. Alright, folks. Now let's get everything set up. The lobby has been made, and now to get the word out to our teams. Alright, the info has been laid out. Alright. iPhone, I'm looking forward to this matchup. It's going to be great. Now we're just waiting for our two teams to make their way in. Shoutouts to everyone involved in slips, to the community managers, the casters, the video, pretty much everybody. And also a big shout out to Hussein, the creator of slips, for making this all possible. Now, and a big old shout out to all of our teams for taking part in the festivities. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're just waiting for our two teams. Nitro Esports Chrome is in the lobby. And now we're just waiting, ever so patiently, for Insomnia to make their way in so that we can begin. Ah, man, it's gonna be awesome. Now, let's see. Just like with the qualifiers, the quarterfinals will be a best of 3. That's best of 3. Let's see. According to my information here, we're still waiting on Insomnia to get their butts in gear and join us on this awesome tournament. I'm seeing more teams making it clear that they'll be ready for their matchup. Oh man, it's gonna be great. Alright, a little bit of confusion on Insomnia's part, but easily cleared up. They are on the way. Alright. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are looking forward to this exciting match between Insomnia and Nitro Esports Chrome. And oh boy, they are in! All of Insomnia is in! Good on them! Good on them! Alright folks. Haha. Yep, we're getting everything ready to go. The teams are getting in. Oh, I'm seeing them now. It's gonna be exciting. This is a best of 3 quarterfinal match. This is game 1. First quarterfinal of the series, of the tournament. Here we go. Let me bring up the chat here so that I can see your lovely reactions. Here they go. There we go, folks. About 10 seconds in, and it's already exciting. Ball is deep in orange. Well, for a moment there. Now it's back here. Now then, to be clear, Nitro Esports Chrome is orange, while Insomnia is blue. Antics sending our team off to a great start with a little help from Penny. Good setup. Good finish. 1-0 in favor of Insomnia. The match has only just begun. Here we go. Anders is eyeing that ball from the roof, or from the ceiling, from the wall, excuse me. Rise Ninja with a demo against Piggy Poo. And a great shot from Penny. A great shot from Antics. Penny with a great shot. But it turned into an assist for Antics as they come in to finish. Just to make sure that that ball got in. I'm not even sure that was necessary, but I'll take it. Right now, Nitro Esports Chrome, they are on the back foot. Insomnia knew to take down their strong player, Pinky Poo, with that demo. And Penny with an assist from Antics. The old switcheroo. Three zip in favor of Insomnia. They're MMR-wise, they are the team. They are looking to be the team to beat. Make no mistake about it. Right now, things are a little bit chaotic. Right, the ball is a little bit in orange. Now going into now as the battle continues, another demo against Pidgey Poo after that save. Yeah, like I said, Insomnia knows to take care of Pidgey Poo whenever they can. Great save from Freshly. Solid defense right now, but I bet they're wishing they had that solid defense early on in the game. Antics with a great save against Pidgey Poo's shot. Penny's shot was just a bit outside. Antics taking that ball. Good. A little bit of air control there, just a little. A bit of a miss. I know it feels like a bit of a mismatch, but this is game one. Usually game one is where the teams get a feel for each other, and it's game two. Game two is when a series can get pretty darn tight, pretty darn close. Another demo. Oh, Pidgey Poo with a great shot. And now, Penny is trying. I know Penny had the ball for a moment there, but Penny takes it back. Not as quickly as she lost it. Pidgey Poo with some vengeance against Rise Ninjix. Great demo and a great save from Frizzy. Lunders, though, keeping an eye on that ball. Right now, I'm seeing some clear signs of Nitro Esports Chrome showing up their play as much as they can. Will we see more of that in Game 2? That'll be interesting to see. Antics with a great demo against Freshly, and that was well timed because that led to a fourth shot, a fourth goal. And Rise is like, I am doing stuff. How do I have less than 50 points? Hey, I don't know how the score system works with Rocket League. I don't know how that works, so don't ask me. All I know is you do stuff, you get score. Anyways, jokes aside, going into the minute 40 mark, more zip, clear favor of Insomnia. Speaking of which, just so that we're clear, Insomnia's MMR rating is 2013, while Nitro Esports Chrome's MMR rating is 1267. Yeah, the statistics-wise, it's a straight-up mismatch. Well, we'll see how things let's see how things go in Game 2. Whoa! That could have been a solid goal, but couldn't quite cut the mustard there. Right now. Whoa! Okay. Pidgey Poo and Lunders. Let's see what happened there. There were some defenders present, but Penny gets pushed away as the ball goes in. Like it looked like she got pushed away. Maybe it was just too much momentum in the wrong direction. Maybe leading towards the. I think it might be leading towards the lander, but at any rate, a goal for Chrome. That had to have been a good confidence booster. Lunder saw an opportunity, but oh, he got intercepted in time. Pidgey Poo, Lunder's okay. That's another goal for them. Bit of a confidence booster, but let's take a look at what's going on here. Yes, sir, that was a clean goal. Ping pong? What do you mean by them playing ping pong? At any rate, approaching the 30-second mark. Two confidence-boosting goals aside, this is definitely going to be Insomnia's win in this game 1. Yes, sir. Let's see if they can. Let's see what happens. It's not gonna be a goal at the very end. But wait, the ball is still in play, and now it's not. Insomnia takes game 1. Looks like Antics has left the match. Let's see how long it takes for Antics to return. Oh, I am seeing commotion. I'm hearing this. That didn't take very long at all. Now here we go, folks. We have. Wait a minute. Hang on. I need to confirm this. Okay, good. Okay, good. Antics is here. Okay, I was a little worried. I was a little bit worried there. Okay, so we got 3v3. I was about to talk with some people. Anyways, going into the match itself. Woo! These guys don't wait around. Anyways, a demo against Blue, against Insomnia. I think Nitro Esports Chrome is not too happy with game 1 for obvious reasons. And whoa, great defense from Pinchy Poo, and Antics was right there to fire that ball over their heads. Not even over anybody's head, that was through a gap. And the goaltenders went way out of position at the wrong time. Now, returning to the game at hand. This is game 2, by the way. If Insomnia wins this, they move on to the semis. But if Chrome wins this, they force a game 3. Antics, with a little help from Ninjix, gets another excellent shot, another excellent goal. Now, returning to the action. Whoa! I did not see that one coming. Pinchy Poo with a great shot on goal, a solo shot. From almost halfway. And I see Lunders was trying to contribute to that. He didn't need to that time. Well done. So now it's looking a little bit closer. Just a little. But every goal that Nitro Esports Chrome gets is one that they fight for. They're gonna have to fight tooth and nail for every advantage they can get their hands on against a team like Insomnia. A team with an over 2,000 MMR, excuse me. Oh, mutually assured demo between Rise Ninjix and Fressy. Equally painful for both teams and equally enjoyable for me. And for the folks at home. Hey Zaid, tourney's going great. We did have to have a forfeit, but it's alright. Thankfully, that's been taken care of. Thankfully, that forfeit was called well in advance, so we were able to take that smoothly. And then we had a no-shower, but we had a team no-show on us, but it's okay. We were able to take care of that too. Thankfully, all those problems were sorted out early on in this lovely stream. But enough about that noise. Let's talk about the action. We're at the 2:45 mark. It is 2-1 in favor of Insomnia. but Nitro is coming in from behind. They're gonna try and nip at their heels a little. Ball is deep in orange. Yeah, no shows are no fun indeed, but matches played are matches fun. Well, matches that are fun. And my nose is itchy from excitement. Anyways, going into the game. The ball is deep in blue. That's not where Insomnia wants it to be. They want it all the way over here on the orange side. They know now that Nitro Esports can actually score on them if they're not careful. Antix is right there, just try and put a stop to that noise, and they do. Oh, an overcommit at a bad time. Antix knocks the ball away, and there's nobody home due to an overcommit. Approaching the 2-minute mark here. Nitro Esports Chrome, they need to not overcommit. For one thing, that's a bit of an obvious thing, but it's gotta be said. There are times when you gotta play it safe, and there are times when you gotta take a risk. This is true. But that risk did not work in their favor. Thunders, some good ball control, but Rise Ninja touches it away. Antix is there to keep the ball under Insomnia control. Thunders is on point to keep the ball deep in blue. Ninjix helps Penny along. But there's plenty of orange to go around. Great save from Pressy. And there it is. Another goal for Rise Ninjix. This time with a little help from Antix. I love that guitar. Anyways, going back into the swing of things. Ball is deep in blue as a result of that face-off. Ninjix is right there to put the caboose on that problem. Nichipu misses the ball, but Fresh is right there to pick it up. Rise Ninjix bounces the ball, kicks the ball into orange, but there's some orange to deal with. Thunders tries to do something with the ball, but he pretty much messes up. But there's a little bit of a mistakes were made there. But thankfully, the rest of the team was able to pick things up. But Antix takes out Pichipu after he gets that save. It's like, you dare make a save against our shots? I blow you up, kaboom! But anyway, 30 seconds left. It's looking to be Insomnia series. Chrome was putting up a fight for a moment, like early on in the game, but then Insomnia started traveling further and further ahead. As we go into the final seconds of this series, Insomnia is showing that they are a team to beat. They're showing, be careful when playing against Insomnia, playing against an over 2,000 MMR team. Anyways. Nitro Chrome have lost. Big thanks to them for playing their best out there. It was a bit of a mismatch, but they played well regardless. Given the situation. And a big shout out to Insomnia, who move on to the semifinals against whoever wins this next match. And looking at my notes, the next match will be Cold-Blooded Killers versus V-Cross. Cold-Blooded Killers, both teams are familiar faces in the Slip scene, with Cold-Blooded Killers being one of the older teams out there in Slip's history, coming back to join in on the Slip's fun after a long absence. It has been a while since we've seen them play, so it'll be interesting to see how much has changed in their playstyle and playing ability overall compared to the days of Slip's past. As for V-Cross, they are multi-time weekly Slips tournament champions, and they're wanting to take their crown back. And with the previous tournament winners being missing in action this time, there is definitely an opportunity for V-Cross to take the championship gold and the lovely prize money and all that. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get things set up for the match in question. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. Alright. Alright. Gonna set things up for our team so that they can join in on the action. There we are. We're in the match lobby now. Once again, a full house. Our teams will be joining in on the fun shortly. Now we're just waiting ever so patiently for our two teams to join in on the action, to get into the lobby so that we can proceed. Now, like I said, both teams are pretty old in the slip scene. They've seen action before. It'll be interesting to see which team moves on to the semis. Right now, we're waiting ever so patiently. Let's see, it's 8:03. On that note, folks. Sorry about that, Pressy. Sorry. There's only so much we can do in terms of fair bracket creation when dealing with teams that have such a wide variety of skill levels. We try to make the brackets as fair as possible while making sure that we can get the best matches going as possible. It's usually how it goes in slips. We get the best matches going. We prepare the best matches that we possibly can. Especially would love to see like the later matches, like another I would ideally like to see all of the matches be awesome and close and all that good stuff. Now, speaking of matches, waiting ever so patiently for our teams to make it in. Alright. So while we're waiting on the action here, let's remind ourselves of what's going on. Previously, our PSYONIX won their first quarterfinal match by forfeit, and they went on to lose against Nitro Esports Chrome in the second qualifier match. Excuse me. And then Insomnia won against Nitro Esports Chrome in the first quarterfinal match. You missed the quarterfinals and the first quarterfinal match. Seeing nobody coming in yet. What's going on? Hopefully we. Okay. All right. So it won't be long before cold-blooded killers join in on the fun. Let's see. Link doesn't work. Wait, you're having trouble? Oh, you're having trouble on the Discord? I will deal with when I get a chance after the tournament. I will see about dealing with any sort of issues that have come up. All right. Right now, I'm a little bit preoccupied. Thank you, Bendy. I appreciate the help. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. Now, hopefully that's a permanent link. Neither team is getting in. What's going on here? Right now, I also. Right now we have a. No, I'm not mute. Just to make that clear. Alright, so there was a bit of confusion on CPK's part. They thought that their match would begin in the appointed time, but this is Slips. Our match just could start either early or late, depending on how the tournament progresses, how long matches last. And right now, V-Cross has not shown up either. Oh bother, ladies and gentlemen, this is a while we're waiting on this match to get underway. Allow me to talk to you all a little bit more about the upcoming Slips League. It's gonna be a draft league, so when when the draft starts, all the teams that are on the Slips Discord will be removed, and all the players in the Slips Discord will be turned into free agents. At which point, the general managers will be taking turns to pick who will be on their teams, who will be their captains, their players, their coaches, that sort of thing. Once all that's done, then the league will begin in earnest. And the teams, the players, the captains, the coaches, the staff will be using the the Slips token SLCC as the currency that they'll use to conduct business and whatnot. Basically, by making through all these people using the Slips token, buying and selling it, transferring it to people, other folks will look at the token and see it as valuable. Let's see it as something marketable, something worth something, and so they buy and sell it too. Thus, the folks taking part in the league will make the token marketable, while the people buying and selling it will make it valuable. And we still need GMs, still need people who are interested in taking part in the league festivities. The league will begin very soon. So if you want to take part, let us know in the Slips Discord. Now on that note, let's get back to the studio. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get an update on our current situation with the players. Still no sign of these darn two teams. I do not want to have a double... Okay. Okay. CBK keeps saying we're on the way. Okay, so it's almost 8:13. It's almost 8:13. And V-Cross is nowhere to be heard. Like, I haven't heard anything from V-Cross. Oh dear. V-Cross, oh dear, their captain's they're playing a match. Oh dear. Well, let's see. Okay, it's 8:13. It's been 10 minutes. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, since it's been 10 minutes since I opened up the match lobby, I'm going to have to take care of business. I'm going to have to make an executive decision. V-Cross picked the worst time to play a scrim. Bendy, I will be taking care of verification and whatnot soon. Like, after this tournament. Right now, I'm preoccupied. So, I will get to that shortly. I will get to that after the tournament if it hasn't been dealt with already. Anyways, I'm gonna have to make an executive decision. Since V-Cross picked the worst time to play a scrim match, and thus they've been 10 minutes late, they will automatically forfeit. Wait. Hold on. Now they say they're on the way! Yeah, you play now. I warned everybody here. Alright, so... V-Cross, you're being very... V-Cross, okay, V-Cross, they say they're on the way, Alright, they got another minute. That's not the bracket, first of all, Bende. And second of all... What's going... Okay, there we go! There we go! I look away for a moment, excuse me! Here we go, folks! Okay. Well, fine. I was gonna give them the automatic forfeit, but V-Cross, through the skin of their teeth, came in! As the PSA to everyone watching, always be ready for your match for when you're called up. Always be ready to be called up for your match. Make sure to account for the possibility of your match being late or early. But anyways, going back into the match here. let's see, we got V-Cross as orange, and we got Cold-Blooded Killers as blue. Merc bouncing a nice kick deeper into orange. Let's see if that scrim action that V-Cross went through will help them. Lapsod and Merc, they did a great job on that goal. First goal of the game. This is the best of 3. Lapsod just bumps it in and splash. Sorry about the long wait, folks, but looks like the wait has already been worth it. It's already been worth the effort, already worth it, because we're seeing some exciting plays early on. Sue and Pain. You all remember Pain from previous tournaments. We got Zeal's eyeing that ball, and bit of a scramble, bit of a fight for it. Blue wins that tussle. Great shots from everybody on CPK. Quite literally everybody. Let's see, we got Mert, Lapsod. Before that, it was even before that, it was CPK Nova. Like, all 3 of those people had shots in that moment. It's actually pretty good. Anyways. First of all... Yeah, thanks, Zane. Okay, now clarification. No, we don't use the Battlefy Tournament or Smash.GG brackets. Just to make that clear. And second of all, you're watching Week 5. You're watching the Week 5 tournament. We do the registrations via Discord. And a fact that's made abundantly clear on all 3 of those tournament pages. Though if I have to find ways to make it even more clear, so that there's no misunderstandings here, I will do it. I want to make sure that players are all on the same page when it comes to how you register. And no, we don't do registrations on the day of. A great shot, solo. Well, not even a solo shot. It was with a little bit of help from Nova. Lapsod comes in with a 3rd goal for his team. Yes. If you're on the Discord and you have full access, make sure that announcements is unmuted. Now, again, the tournaments is already underway, as you can see from the stream and the title and what have you. Now, going back into the swing of things, we're approaching the 2-minute mark. A little bit of airtime there, but it didn't quite work out in favor of Orange, but Nova's right there to do a little bit of dribble action, but he gets knocked away for his dribble, and a demo! Whoa! Okay, so Pain demos Lapsod, but Nova responds with a demo against Pain. Great save, great shot from Easy against Nova. No, great shot from Easy, but Nova's right there to save it. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go away. Do not adjust your sets. This match is underway. Now, unfortunately, we do not have a super cool bracket image up and about this time. And yes, this is Week 5. We do not have a super cool bracket image up at this point in time, which is a shame. But I will make sure to keep you guys appraised on how the brackets are looking. In fact, I'll make sure you guys understand how things are in fact, I'll make sure you guys are kept up to speed after this game. Now, we're approaching the 1-minute mark. Still 3-zip in favor of Cold-Blooded. Well, in favor of Cold-Blooded Killers. Yes, Cold-Blooded Killers doing a great job. And also, let's just make sure I have this right. And yeah, I do. Alright. Oh, another splash from Lapsod. V-Cross. It's not like V-Cross to be... It's not every day you see V-Cross get shoved into the wall like this. Not every day you see this happen. Usually when V-Cross plays, they tend to dominate, with Pain being their strongest player. And now they're dealing with a team that's been around Slips since before they even showed up. Well, played in Slips since before they showed up. And they have plenty of experience to their name to boot. Nova demonstrating that experience with a superb hood shot. I say hood because top of the car, nothing more. Anyways, going back into the action. Yeah, the stream started about an hour ago, hour and 21 minutes ago. The deal with the qualifiers. We had 11 teams come in, like 10 teams come in, 10 or 11 teams, and we had to settle that. And also, while I wasn't looking, V-Cross got a goal win. Excellent work there. And earlier, Cold-Blooded Killers got another goal. So, anyways, we're going back in here. We're in the final stretch. Merc gets a demo on easy. Merc, there we go. And that's it. This is the end of game 1 of this best of 3. And there we go. Now, CBK takes game 1, 5-1. Now, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, at this point, both teams got a clear idea on how they both play. Now, while we're waiting, let me make sure you guys are kept appraised on all things bracket related. Let's see. The first qualifier match was against Acryonics. It was Acryonics and Decisive Strike. Acryonics won via forfeit. And then they went on to take on Nitro Esports Chrome in the second qualifier match. Nitro Esports Chrome won. They went on to take on Insomnia in the first quarterfinal match. Insomnia won. Now here we are in the second quarterfinal match with Cold-Blooded Killers earning game 1. Earning the game 1 win against V-Cross, the multi-time champions. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the teams are getting ready for the fun. And here we go. Game 2 is on. We're already off to a roaring start. Yeah, we handle registrations and whatnot through the Discord itself. Yeah, the official start time for the main tournament is 8 o'clock, and it still stood because of the qualifier. It still stood even though the qualifier, the stream itself started. The stream itself started at 7 so that we could take care of the qualifiers. A great goal from Lapside against Merc. And the game begins. Zane, I made those tourney pages, including the Battle Vibe page, to get the word out about the tournament. We handle registrations and brackets and what have you on the tourney, like in the Discord itself. That's why we make it clear to people who want to take part in the tournament to register via the Discord. I'm sorry to the teams that did not join the Discord and register in time, but you didn't get in. You all were informed at the front of each page to do exactly that before the registration deadline. Yeah, Bendy, I know. We do these tournaments weekly. So those of you who didn't get in time are welcome to join the Discord before next week's tourney and register. Yeah, registration deadline was last night. It's always the night before the tourney. We don't do registrations on the day of. I know it seems like everyone else does this, but we don't. Gonna have to deal. Anyways, going back into this. Great demo earlier. We're at the 2-minute 30 mark. It's a much closer match than last time. Make no mistake about it. A great shot from Nova. A great shot from Merc, but Siu was right there with a great save. Pressure is still on orange, though. Man, they really want to extend that tie. Extend that lead, excuse me. Here we go, boys. Now the ball is back into orange. Great defense. V-Cross does not want that lead to extend, and oh, it's going to happen anyway. Let's take a look. Now let's see. Merc with a solo shot. Fires it past the defenders. To be fair, given that we made it clear that you have to register on the Discord, great shot from Merc, by the way, with the help from Lapsod, and given that we also made the registration deadline abundantly clear on all those tourney pages, you would know if you're in or out if you register in time or not. And I mean register on the Discord, in the Discord, or not. Yeah, Zane explained it better than I. And a little bit more simply than I. Anyways, quick demo from Easy against Lapsod. Yes, that's Battlefy. Yeah, but that's Battlefy. Remember, I made it clear as we made it clear, we do the brackets, we do all the registration brackets and tourney stuff through the Discord. Now then, here we go, folks. 4 zip, almost 40 seconds in, 45 actually. 45 seconds left on the clock. This is definitely going to be Cold-Blooded Killer's game as they move on to the semis. And here we go. Oh, wait. Oh, great patience there. Great patience. Let's take a look at that. Nova with some great dribbling action, setting it up for Merc. He was trying to make the shot himself by the looks of it, but Merc was right there to make certain that the shot went through. Alright. So it's looking to be, a great demo from Siu against Merc. Look at the big Cold-Blooded win as they take game 2 of this series. They'll move on to the semifinals. Here we go. Alright, so they win. Alright, so, now then, to make this abundantly clear, with V-Cross's win, they move on. Which means we now know who our first semifinal team will be. No, wait, Cold-Blooded Killers win. It'll be... Now we know that the first semifinal match will be between Insomnia and Cold-Blooded Killers. Next up will be Elevation Gaming Elite versus PSYONIX Esports. Now then, with our match set up and ready to go, well, match lobby ready to go, more to the point, we're gonna get things situated, get our teams into the lobby, so that we can proceed with the awesomeness that is this tournament. Let's see, I'm gonna make sure that everything is a-okay, squared away, so that we don't have any sort of problems. Alright. Alright, the info has been sent. Now we're just waiting on the teams to make their way in. In the meantime, chat, you guys have been a lovely audience. Yes. Yeah, nice try. Okay. Oyatako's taking it in stride. Anyways. Just waiting on our teams to make it in. PSA, you're welcome to send criticism. You're welcome to send criticism and suggestions about how we run the tourneys. Behaving poorly over said criticisms is another matter. Thank you. Let's see. Waiting for our teams to show. A big thank you to all the folks who followed us, all three of the folks who followed us during the tournament. Antics RL, it's Alia 6 and V Cross Easy. Now we're still waiting on the teams to show up. We have 10 minutes. Now we're just waiting on our teams. Come on, guys, work with me here. And for the record, the Battlefy tournament and Smash.gg brackets are incorrect. Very, very incorrect. Right now, we are waiting on Elevation Gaming Elite and PSYONIX Esports to join the lobby so that we can proceed. And it looks like, unless I am mistaken, yeah, it looks like PSYONIX, yep, PSYONIX has joined. PSYONIX is in the lobby, now we're just waiting on Elevation Gaming Elite to make their way in so that we can proceed. Now, yeah, the good news is I know my stuff works. Huh. Apparently one of Elevation Gaming Elite's players is playing in the middle of a match. Look in the... Okay, so I'm thinking that Elevation Gaming will make their way in here within the 10-minute mark. I started the clock at 8:35. I started the timer at 8:35 p.m. So Elevation Gaming has until 8:45 to get in, or else they will forfeit. No. I'm gonna. Hey! Okay, so I got word. They're coming. Elevation Gaming's coming. I was about to let them know about the timer. Folks, I appreciate your patience with me and with all these problems that have come up during this tournament. We're getting exciting matches over it. It's awesome. I know we're waiting on Elevation Gaming to join in like they said they would. I really want them to come in so that we can get started with the awesomeness. Bring us in already. Get in here already so that we can start. I want action. I want competition. I want awesomeness. I want Slips awesomeness. Slips play. I want this for our dear viewers at home. Alright. Of course they'd be premature. Anyways. I'm still sure that Elevation Gaming will come in by 8:45. Come on. What? Apparently one of the players' internet... Oh dear, we've got a situation with Elevation Gaming Alpha. I mean, Elite, excuse me. Wrong team. Apparently, one of their players' internet just went out. Hopefully we can get that sorted quickly, because 4 minutes away. I can understand connection troubles being a thing. But at the same time, we need to get a move on. Oh, wait. Wait. I see. Wait, okay. Okay, it looks like, okay, looks like all three members of the team are actually in Rocket League, so... I'm going by what... Okay, thankfully they're on their way. Hopefully this connection trouble does not come up during the match. So for realsies, they're on the way. Of course, someone would... And it happened again. I just saw it happen. Okay, this team is having connection trouble. Well, because, like, this is... Oh, wait, nope, never mind. Oh, man, this is intense. Like, this is some dramatic shit. This is suspenseful. Get in here! Quickly! Please! Please! Come on, I got 2 minutes. I swear, if this... So if we have to do another forfeit... Please don't make me. Wait! Hold the phone and give the phone to me! Two of Elevation Gaming Elite has just joined the... Yes, they just joined the lobby. We're still waiting on the guy that's having connection trouble. I know who it is. We're just waiting on them. And Lamp, please do not ask for 2v3s. And oh dear, 305 just shit the bed. Okay. No, sorry. 305 just left. It was another person's connection that was shitting the bed. Okay. If it weren't for the connection trouble, I would not be considering this. Exactly. Anyways. Alright. And it's been suggested that there could be a 2v3, but I want to see if both teams are fine with this. If it weren't for the connection trouble, then if there weren't for the connection trouble, then there would be a Elevation Gaming Elite will get a forfeit for taking too long. But since there's a connection trouble, that's fine. Okay, so the 2v3 has been agreed to. Alright, so apologies, ladies and gentlemen. It's not the 3v3 that we want, that I want, but at the same time, this 2v3 is agreed upon by both team captains. I only do this if both teams agree to it, especially if one team is having legit trouble getting 3 players in, but including connection trouble. I understand if some folks are not a fan of this. I am not a fan of it either. But it has to be done in order for us to get a move on, and while being fair to the team that's having connection trouble. And remember, folks, Elevation Gaming is the team that is down a man. So they just got to score against a full team. That's actually pretty impressive, especially 30 seconds into a game. Now, then, going back into the match here, now that I'm squared away here and I'm seeing the chat. Just about 4 minutes in, and it's still 1-0 in favor of Elevation. Just to prove it to you, ladies and gentlemen, yes, Elevation Gaming is down a man. Razor, the third in question, has been having connection trouble. I've seen this man go into Rocket League and then go out of it via his Discord status, so so I'm sure that it is in fact connection trouble. Hopefully Razor can get that sorted in time for game 2. Anyways, great save from Smitty. Yatako's eyeing that ball. He has no turbo to his name though. Lamp, touching it just a bit. Ball is high, goes to the other side for a moment. Lamp's right there to knock it back towards the goal. Smitty's right there with the save. Another shot a great shot from 305, but Taten's right there to save as well. Solid defense on the part of PSYONIX. PSYONIX Gaming. It's a new team, but with old Slips veterans. Now, unless I am mistaken, this team used to be the Midnight Snacks. And their team kind of broke up. And now the team's back together as PSYONIX Esports. A very apt name considering the team's history. Well, the history between these 3 players. Anyways, going back into the swing of things. Ball is deep in blue. Lamp's right there. They knock it away. He gets bumped away, first of all, as Smitty keeps the ball in. Taten sees an opportunity but misses. A great goal from Hoyatako. The game is now tied. 1-1. Going back in. The game is tied 1 apiece. So far, it's been a very close game. Very close game indeed. Oh, speaking of the game, Smitty with a little from Hoyatako. Take a look. Hoyatako bumps it a little. 305. When okay, I don't sure that was 305's goal or Smitty's. But a goal is a goal. .305 chasing up, going after that ball. Oh, good. Bit of a tussle. 305 knocks his opponent away. Ball is still deep in blue. The orange keeps control. Great shot from, it would have been a great shot from Taten, but 305 knocks it away before it could get any closer to the goal. And what's this? Yemen has joined the match. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2v3 has become 3v3. I can confirm. Yemen coming back in from out of nowhere, like freaking RKO. Yeah, it was legal. I think that was he just joined in, so it's back to a 3v3. I think that I'm not seeing any complaints, so I think that was legal. Yeah, that's legal. It's legal to me because Yemen just joined in. Now 3v3. It's back to regular 3v3. Yemen again, bit of an overcommit. Full-on overcommit on the side of PSYONIX. I love how Yemen just came back from his connection issues to score like a hero. That was great. It's 3-2 in favor of Elevation Gaming Elite. And now PSYONIX Gaming, they have a chance to tie it up. They are more than capable of tying it up, no doubt. Let's see if they can pull it off. This has been a close game all around. There we go. Okay, going 10 seconds in. 10 seconds. And that's it. Elevation Gaming, take it. 3-2. That's game 1 in the books. How do you like that? Yemen coming in with 2 goals to his name and 3 shots midway into the game. I think PSYONIX are taking it like a champ. Well, everyone did their part in offense. Everyone got at least 1 shot off. And then all but 2 people got saves. Got at least 1 save. Now, returning to the game in question. Honestly, this is already looking to be super exciting because now we have a full 3v3. It's gonna be that way until the end of this series. Which makes me very glad that I actually let game 1 play. Very glad that I did not give anybody the forfeit. And here we go! Game 2 is on. A big thanks to Yemen. Big thanks to Yemen, aka Razor, for coming in. Match is on. Blue ball is already deep in orange. Great shot from Lamp. Great offensive pressure, and there's thankfully somebody home on blue side. Smitty knocks the ball into blue. Lamp is right there though, as well as SO 305. Lamp with a great shot, but Hoyotako's right there with the save. Yemen trying to take control of the ball, loses it, but he does get some turbo to his name. Hoyotaco having trying to fight for that ball. He's getting a little bit dicey right now, but now the ball is under orange control as Hoyotaco takes it to blue. Smitty Taco knocks it in, tries to knock it in, but Yemen's right there. Oh, a bit of a bump and a kick. Ball is still, a bit of a misplay there. Mistakes were made. Oh, a demo from 305 against Smitty. Hoyotaco's right there, picking up that shot. It was just a bit outside. Oh, Yemen gets bumped a little. Gets some turbo though. 305. Sent some up. Oh, Yemen was right there for the finish, but so was Taco. Oh yeah, Taco, well done. Good save. 305 tries to get the ball, but misses the bit, but Lamp's right there to clean it up. Solid defense right now, but 305 got a great shot off, but it was just too high. Knocked off the crossbar. Yemen with a great shot, but Smitty Taco's there to say no. Ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely one of the better matches I've seen. Alright, here. Whoa! Great demo from Lamp against Tayden. Ball is deep on blue. Very deep on blue right now. That can change in a heartbeat, though. Great save from 305 against Oyatako's shot. Lamp's right there to knock it away. Deep into orange. Nobody's gotten a goal in game 2. Smitty going up against Yemen, giving him a demo for his trouble. Battle on the orange side. Oh, and the battle is won by Lamp in 305. Alright. 305 with a good setup, and then Lamp's right there at the finish, knocking it past the defender. It's 1-0 in favor of Elevation. That may be the one goal that they need to win this series. Smitty missing that kick. Mistakes were made. Every mistake is going to cost them. Yemen with a great shot, but Hoya's right there to say no, but Lamp's right there to say yes! Let's do this! A minute and 30 remaining, and we have 2 goals for Elevation. Zip for PSYONIX. PSYONIX are clearly on the back foot. They have a minute and 30 before they enter their run. Let's see if they can get 2 goals. Tago was there to kick the ball away, but Yemen and Lamp took care of that. 3-0 now. It was pretty close in the beginning, but the moment Elevation scored was when things started to turn dicey. Yeah, the moment they scored was when PSYONIX Gaming were starting to get a little bedazzled. Hence the mistakes that they've been making ever since. That was no mistake there. Great save from Smitty. Smitty taking control of the ball. PSYONIX knows that they need 3 goals in a hurry. Nice defensive work from Smitty. Yeah, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Oh, wow, it bounced. It bounced. There were 3 defenders right there waiting for the ball. But they were all out of position as it bounced off the crossbar into the goal. They probably did not expect that to happen at the crossbar. And now it's 5-0. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very lopsided affair as of this moment. Alright, here we go, folks. Alright, here we go. Now that I've cleared my throat, let's continue on. Approaching the 30-second mark. That was almost a goal, but bounced off the crossbar. Bit of a battle. 305 wins that battle for the moment, but the battle rages on again. Another goal for Elevation. Their victory is pretty much a certainty. I wonder if they're trying to go for... Wait, no, they can't go for the Brazil. That would require the opposing team to get a goal. and they don't want them to get a goal. Ball is still in play. And it's not. Elevation Gaming takes game 2. Shoutouts to PSYONIX Esports for taking part in the festivities, playing their best out there. Really appreciate it. PSYONIX Esports, excuse me. Now, to recap the tournament festivities. Well, let's see. To recap, we have let's see, our quarterfinal matches ended with Nitro Esports Chrome moving on to take on Insomnia in the first quarterfinal match. Insomnia won that match, and Cold-Blooded Killers won against V-Cross. And Elevation Gaming just won their match against PSYONIX Esports. So now we know who our four semifinalists are. Our first semifinal match will be Insomnia versus Cold-Blooded Killers, and our second match will be Elevation Gaming versus the NC Phantoms. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do not go away. We will bring you the semifinal action shortly. I hope you folks have been having a wonderful time. I know I have. Ah, man. Now then. Gonna get everything ready for this what's going to be an awesome semifinal matchup between Insomnia and Cold-Blooded Killers. There we go. I've been talking so much, my throat is trying to rebel against me. Not if I can help it. Alright. We'll get the match lobby built up and ready to go in just a moment. Now let me make sure that I have my bracket right. Yes, it is. Okay, good. It is correct. Insomnia versus Cold-Blooded Killers. I wanted to make sure that I'm giving you guys the correct information. Alright. Match lobby has been created. The teams will be ready to go shortly. Big thank you to everybody for sticking with us. Now let's see. Let's see how long it's going to take for our two teams to make it. How's the prize? Okay. Prize pool? The prize pool cash, the prize pool of $45? Once the tournament is over, the winning team can talk with Hussein, the creator of Slips, about how they want the prize pool to be split. Usually it's either each team member gets a fair slice of the prize, or the captain gets the prize and he doles it out to the teammates. Either way, I know the winning team will work with the same to make sure that everything's handled fairly. Now let's see. Cold-blooded killers are in. Now we're just waiting on Insomnia to be in as well. Don't make us wait too long now. Please don't. It's gonna be awesome. Now normally there would be a break between like the quarterfinals and semifinals, and then another break before the finals or something like that. But I'm the only guy running the show here, so I'm not stopping until we're done. Besides, if I do take a break during the stream, I'd be making you guys wait. Anyways, we've already had enough people waiting as it is. And we've already had enough wait time as it is. Now come on. Come on, team, get your butts in gear. I wanna see both teams in this lobby. Make no mistake about it, it's gonna be awesome. Now, CPK, as I said before, an old team in the Slip scene, and Insomnia, a new team, and the best team in Slips right now in terms of MMR. Let's see. Yep, everybody's in. And I've just informed them to join when ready. There we go. So here we go. Insomnia versus Cold-Blooded Killers in the first semifinal game. Now, here we go. Everything's all set and raring to go, and we got a great match coming up already. Things are looking pretty darn nice. Antics with the lovely purple skin on his car, on their car. That is awesome. I love the purple. Purple is has been my color for some time now, so yeah. Oh, a great demo from CPK Nova against Penny. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Man, this is awesome. We're past the 5-minute mark. 4-minute mark, excuse me. Losing track here. Great. Man, there was some great battle there. Ball's knocked in. It's still in blue. Bit of a battle right now. Here comes the fight. CPK wins the fight, knocking the ball off the wall into the other side. Bit of an air tussle midway. Laps on. Eyeing that ball high in the sky. Nova's right there to pick it off, though. Keeping the ball under control, that Nova. Penny's taking care of it, though, but Lapside is there, too. Nova misses the ball. It's an opportunity, but Blue's going to have to deal with Orange. Lapside eyeing that ball something fierce, and Nova's right there. Trying to get around their teammate. Get around Mercked by the looks of it. Mercked took his sweet time, waited for the right moment. Great shot from Mercked. It was saved by Antix, but Nova comes in with the first shot scored. Insomnia is behind. I repeat, Insomnia is behind. The top team in Slips MMR-wise is trailing. By one, yes, but trailing. CPK putting their experience to good use. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left on the clock as the ball gets sent careening towards Blue, but Ninja's right there to stop it. Great shot from Merc, though. And Antix, with a little help from Ninja's, is like, okay, you got one off of us. That's all you're gonna get. But will it be all that they get? That's the question. That is the question we must ask. We'll get our answer soon enough as the game continues. Here we go, folks. Battle on the orange side here. As Penny takes control of the ball, Ninjix gets knocked away as Lapsod gets a demo off of Antics. Lapsod just touches it. Let's take a look. Merc setting it up. Lapsod helps it, but oh, there's a bit of a... Oh, Ninjix must be feeling the frustration right now. That was basically an own goal. Insomnia, they gotta shore themselves up pronto. They have the experience, they have the playing ability, so I'm sure they can batten down the hatches real quick. Great save there. Eyes with a great shot, but did not cut the mustard. Ball is deep and blue. Just as a heads up to the folks watching at home about when it comes to MMRs. As another goal from Rise Ninjix, solo goal at that. Let's take a look at that first. Great demo, and then a superb shot. The Merc was there, but not. He was in the goal, but wasn't in position in time. Now, think about the MMRs. Cold-Blooded Killers have an MMR of 1838. While Insomnia has an MMR of 2013. An okay year, 2013. I think. It's been a while since I looked back on that year. Anyways. This has been a very, very close game one, folks. It could go either way. Oh, Merc destroys Antics with a demo. Like, complete annihilation. Well, whoa! Good shot from CPK Nova. But it was just, it went in the wrong direction. 1 minute remaining. This could be the first overtime of this tournament. Between two highly skilled players, highly skilled teams. I'm so excited, I'm jumbling up my words. Right. Okay. I'm back. Rise Ninjix. Doing everything he can to get that tiebreaker. At least set something up for one. Ball was in blue territory, still in blue territory. Pressure is on, nobody's home in time. Lapsod breaks the tie for his team with help from Merc. It is 20 seconds in. It is 20 seconds in and Cold-Blooded Killers are in the lead against Insomnia. I repeat, Insomnia is trailing. I repeat, Insomnia is trailing. A 2013 MMR team is trailing. And I just jinxed it. Okay, I'm good. Alright. It's back to a tie game. This could be an overtime situation, folks, and a great demo from Lapsod to Antics. Penny gets demoed as well by CPK Nova, but it don't even matter. In the end, it didn't even matter. Ninjix comes in with a great goal. 7 seconds in. CPK, they need to take care of it. They need to tie this up now. And that's what they're going to try and do. Ball is bouncing. Ball is still in the air, and it looks like it's going to... Wait, no. No, it's still in the air. It's still up. It's still up. Ball is still in play, and now it's done. Insomnia at the very end takes game one, and what is clearly is currently the best match in the tournament. Woo! Had me at the edge of my seat there. All right, folks. Woo! How do you analyze that? Well, at any rate, these teams did a lot of things right, and I mean a lot of things right. Some mistakes were made. An own goal was carried out by Rise. I bet he's still feeling a little bit upset about that. Right now, both teams need to do is shore things up. Shore up what little things they need to fix up, so that they're both playing even better in Game 2. I'm expecting another great game. Alright, they do not want to wait long, neither do I. We're coming in. It's Game 2 of this incredible semi-final match. If Insomnia takes it, they move on to the finals. But if Cold-Blooded Killers take it, they force a Game 3. Alright. Let's bring up the chat here, folks. Thank you so much for sticking around. Oh man, I am having the time of my life. Alright, so here we go, boys and girls and everyone in between. Great save from CPK Nova. On the 4:30 mark. No goals this time. Ninjax bounces the ball up. Lab side. It looked like nobody was home from that angle there, but Antics was actually there. Very good stuff. Very good. Antics behind that ball as the ball gets knocked out of blue. Goes knocked out of field, like knocked out of one side to the other. This thing's been back and forth. I gotta keep track. Ball's going into blue. There we go. Still in blue. Penny maintains control. CPK Nova is right there. Bit of a bounce action. Lapsod trying to keep the ball under their control. Doesn't quite do it. Ball is deep in orange, at least for the moment. Antics keeping it there. Merc trying to set something up. The ball gets knocked away. Antics seeing an opportunity, the ball knocks off the crossbar. But Penny's right there to salvage it. Well, I gotta see that one again. Bounces off the crossbar, bounces into Penny, and Merc accidentally helps with that. It would have been a goal if he didn't jump in, but since he bumped it, since he kicked it, it counts as an own goal. Merc with a good shot, but Antics was there to knock it away. There we go. Ball is deep in blue. Nova knocks it towards blue. Keeping it on that side. Antics using some air control to try to knock it towards orange, but he gets intercepted. They get intercepted. Rise. Trying to see what he can do here. Like, here's Nova keeping the ball in blue. Opportunity has been taken. A little help from lap side. Let's take a look. There was the defender. Ninjax was right there, but he missed. That has to be a painful miss right there. If you're just joining us, we're on Game 2 of this wonderful, incredible Best of 3 semifinal series between Insomnia and Cold-Blooded Killers. Insomnia won Game 1, but through the skin of their teeth, it was an excitingly close match. Could have gone either way, down to the very last few seconds. Ball is on orange. Ninjax trying to do something with it. Lapside doing everything he can right now. And here comes Merc. Merc's eyeing the sucker, trying to get Turbo, while Rise gets a demo against Nova. Bit of a tussle in the air. Merc grabs the bowling ball, but gets taken away by Rise. Knocked away, more to the point. After a battle in orange, ball gets knocked towards blue. Antics is right there to stop it. Good shot from Lopsot though. That was a long shot too. Literally. And he's eyeing it. Gonna keep it. Stay on defense. After a bit of a tussle, complete with a save from Rise, the ball is knocked into orange. Luckily for them, luckily for Cold-Blooded Killers, the ball bounces off the crossbar. Merked with a good shot, but it was saved. And then here comes Antics on the 57-second mark with a little help from Rise. That's one doozy of a setup. And there's the finish. There's a slight touch to make sure it goes in. Very tiny touch. Very teeny tiny. Anyways, we're coming into the final minute. We're in the final minute of this game too. Insomnia have a chance to take the series, but Cold-Blooded Killers have a chance to force a game 3. A very real chance. These two teams are pretty dang close in terms of skill level. It's amazing. Oh, Antics. Great demo against Merc. The ball is still on blue side. Pressure still on him. Lapsot trying to keep the pressure going. Right now the pressure is on orange. Great save from Nova. Sending the ball careening into blue, but there's some blue guys right there. Antics included. Great trick offense. Carrying the ball in a stylish fashion. In the air, no less. Great use of turbo. 3-1 in favor of Insomnia. And that's it. It looks like unless 2 goals are scored in a matter of seconds, this is the end. Insomnia takes it 3-1. Cold-Blooded Killers gave it a ride but ran out of gas. But they had a lot of gas in the tank though, let me tell ya. Shoutouts to Cold-Blooded Killers for giving us a great match. Alright. Game 1 was the best game of the series so far, bar none. Game 1 was the best series of this tournament so far. And now, with that being said, our next semifinal matchup, which will determine who will take on Insomnia, will be let's see if Elevation Gaming Elite versus NC Phantoms. These two teams look pretty even in the in terms of MMR, but we'll see. We will see. And that was a great series all around. Let's see. Man, what a night. What a night this has been. I've had some trouble along the way, but this night has been awesome. Superb. Alright, match lobby has been made. We will get the teams in shortly. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. Well, let's see. We got some hype! Some hype in the chat, and I love it. Now let's see, I've informed the teams to get their butts into the lobby. Now let's see if they come in. Alright. Okay, so let's see. Yes, sir. That's one team in. Now we need the other. Elevation Gaming Elite is in. Now we're waiting on the NC Phantoms to join in on the fun so that we can proceed with the hype action that's about to unfold. Alright. Man, it's been a long night. I'm sweating from excitement. Man, these matches have been so hype. I'm sweating. Intensity has cranked up the heat in my room. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, here we go, folks. All three teams are in. Oh, two teams, excuse me. 3-0, it's good to see you. Thank you for bringing in the hype. I really appreciate that. Oh, here it comes, boys. Just in time. Ladies and gentlemen. Game is on! Ladies and gentlemen, we have... ladies and gentlemen, we have Elevation Gaming Elite on blue and NC Phantoms on orange. Little Tiny Chan here's gonna try and do something about this offense. Yemen here, after really helping his team out in their previous match, is gonna do what he can to bring in the thunder for his elite team. Lamp 2, bonking that ball deep into orange. The one defender, Mater, was out of position. Elevation take the first goal of the game. Now it's 1-0. Wait, water. Wait, what's that? Was that water or? Yeah, it was water. Not Mater. Mater's a whole nother player entirely. I had to make sure I was getting the name right. Alright. Lovely hype. This is hype as hell will get out. Anyways, here. Oh, once again! Orange was on the defensive. And once again, Elevation gets another goal. And once again, Water was there, but he wasn't in position. Water's really gonna work on that. Anyways, going back into the swing of things. 2-0 in favor of Elevation in Game 1. And well, another great goal from Yemen. Hello there. Hello there, it's Alia. Good to see ya. Right now we're in the midst of our second semifinal matchup. It's game 1 of the series between Elevation Gaming Elite and N7 Phantoms. Two teams that are pretty close in terms of MMR, but it's hard to say that right now considering the current score. But there's still plenty of time for the Phantoms to catch up. Ball is deep in orange. This is not where the Phantoms want to be right now. They want that ball in blue. Deep in blue. Again, the goal blue. Great demo from Yemen against little Tiny Chan. Oh, another goal. This time from 305. Yes, sir. Right now, 305. Right now, Elite is just starting their stuff, doing a whole power walk sort of deal. Still time for the Phantoms to trip them up and ruin their walk. It's been a bit of a chaotic so far. It's been a great match so far. Right now, the Phantoms need to really get on the offensive and shore up their defensive play, because it has not been very good as of late. Great, okay, as if on cue, Little Tiny Chan comes in with the defense. They're doing a great job. Oh, a little bit of bounce action there, courtesy of Water. Water does not want another goal to be earned off of him. Well, right there with a great save. Lamp with another shot. Lamp with his shooting ability on point. 305-2. Great defense from Wilf again. They got half the... Right now, NC Phantoms got their defense shored up, but that's only half the battle. They need to get goals. And they saw an opportunity there, but couldn't quite get it set up. Couldn't quite capitalize. Little Tiny Jan trying to knock the ball into blue, but it's knocked back into orange. Water's right there. Whoa! Okay, we got a bit of a tussle for that ball. Bumpage happening all around. Tiny Chan had control for a moment there. Water's right there. Real 5 eyeing it, takes it. The blue team keeps it. But it's still a battle to get that goal. And the battle's won. 305 with a little bit of help from Yemen. And Lamp. It was a team play. The 101 mark. Right now it's looking to be very much Elevation Gaming Elite's game. So we're getting closer to game 2. Ball's back on orange side. This is not a good place to be right now for anyone who's orange. 305 with a little help from Lamp and Yemen. Great teamwork there. Could they go for the Brazil elevation? They have the time. Looks like it's Fire Phantom. Looks like it's Fire Phantom has come in. They might... Look, NC Phantoms might be making a switch. They might be considering switching out somebody with Phantom. Yes, sir, Phantom is in the lobby, but he's not playing right now, so it could be a case of a switch up for game 2, but we'll see. That was a great shot. That was a great goal. 7-0. They could probably let the Phantoms score one so that they have their Brazil. But it looks like they're not gonna let them have that. Not gonna let them score even a single goal. So, game 1, as we get the 8th, as Lamb gets the 8th goal for his team. And here we go. 13 seconds left. Alright, this is it. 9-0. I thought it was going to be 8, but nope. One more for the road. The poor Phantoms are not having a good day right now. I know they've been practicing, but they definitely got some showing up to do for game 2. Alright. Now then, let's talk. Looks like I was right, they're subbing. They have a substitution for the Phantoms. They are going to be replacing Little Tiny Chan with Fire Phantom. Alright. Yeah, like I said. Well, let's see if this substitution will help solve N7's problems that were plaguing them during game 1. Alright, folks. We are approaching the start of game 2. I hope you all enjoy this as much as I am. The teams are ready to go. And everyone else is, no doubt about that. So here we go. It is game 2. Now, if the ends now. We've got some cheering for the Phantoms, it looks like. 305 destroys Whiff with a demo. Well, however you pronounce the name. Ball is deep on blue side. Wow! First goal of the series for them. First goal of the tournament for them. Nice one. Water with help from Wealth. It's a game that this is a very different game now. Here we go, boys. Girls and everyone in between. And our ball is leading towards blue just a bit. Wait, Water knocks it down, knocks it further in. There's plenty of blue to knock it back into orange. Alright, folks. Yemen keeping an eye on the ball. Lamb bumping it a little. Yemen jumping in to make the kick. 305 finishing up the play to tie it up. I know the game says that was a solo shot, but really, it was a whole team effort. It was a straight up team effort. Anyways, tie game, 1 apiece. If Elevation Gaming Elite wins this, they move on to the finals. But if N7 Phantoms take it, they move on. I mean, they force a game 3. Excuse me. And as a big old reminder to the folks watching at home. Whoa! And I was wanting to get that reminder, but Waiter's like, can you wait a moment? I need to score this. Well done, straight from the wall. And a bit of a high five there for Cars. Pretty cool. Alright. It's 2-1 in favor of N7 Phantoms, and now it's 2-2 with nobody home. What the heck just happened there? Alright, so we got a classic case. Okay, so that was a bit of an overcommit, or a sign of a miss. Alright, 2-2. Game is tied up. The game is all tied up. Now, Insomnia won their last match, so whichever team wins. Oh! Demo from Wealth to Yemen. Whichever team wins this series will face off against Insomnia. And they'll have quite the team to face. Whew. Oh! Solid goal. A solid shot. Excuse me. Great save too. And great demo from Lamp against Waiter. Water. Not Waiter. Water. There's no I in there. Then again, if his name was Waiter, then it would make sense because he's been serving up good plays. Jokes aside, Lamp knocks the ball deep into orange, but Wealth is right there. So stop that noise. Great defense from Fire Phantom. Solid save. Bit of a scramble for that ball in the air. Yemen's right there to break it up with a good kick. Well, was there, but he missed. But Fire was right there to stop the shot. Great save. .305, gonna set something up. Has no turbo to his name, to their name. Yemen with a great shot. Lamp too, with a little help from Yemen's shot. .305 sets it up. Yemen sets it up. Lamp finishes the job. Teamwork. It's 3-2 in favor of Elevation. Much closer match than last time. That's bringing Fire Phantom in to replace Little Tiny Chan was a smart move on the part of the Phantoms. They're playing at their best, which is great for them. Hence the close match. Let's see if they can let's see if they can get another goal in to tie this game back up. Fire Phantom's gonna try and do exactly that. 305's there, the block. Lamp chasing after that ball with no turbo, so he has to use the flips. Ball's back on blue side. Yemen's right there to touch. 305 knocking it further away from the air. 1 minute remaining. And Yemen solidifies their lead with a help from Lamp. Lamp with a great setup. Yemen with the finishing goal. Alright. And now, 4-2 in favor of Elevation. Still just enough time for the Phantoms to actually get 2 goals in. Or 3 if they want to win. But the clock is running. The clock's running down. They need to do something quick. Ball is deep on orange. Not where the Phantoms want to be. Gonna try and knock it away, and they do. Webb is right there to keep it. He was just a bit out of position. That's gonna cost him. Approaching the 10-second mark, this looks like to be Elevation's game, and thus Elevation's series. This was a much closer game than game 1. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, it's Elevation's gaming as they play around with the ball for a bit. Bit of a victory lap in that sense. So there we go, folks. Elevation Gaming take the series 2 wins to 0. They took the game 4-2. Shoutouts to the NC Phantoms for playing their best out there, especially in Game 2. Alright, so now we have our 2 finalists, Insomnia and Elevation Gaming Elite. So, we're almost done, folks. We've been through a lot in these past couple of hours. Now it's all gonna come to a head in the finals, which will be a best of 5. Let's make that point abundantly clear. The finals are always a best of 5 in slips. Alright. I hope you guys are as hype as I am. Let's get some hype in the chat. Alright, the lobby has been created. And now it's time to get them teams in. Alright. Let's see. Where are you? There you are. Alright, both teams have been informed that their lobby has been made. Now it's a matter of getting everything else ready to go for the festivities. Uh-oh. Looks like both teams are in. Here we go, folks. The finals are up. There we go. Alright. Oh! First goal of the series, first goal of the game. Lamp takes it. The game is 1-0. The game is 1-0 in favor of Elevation. There we go. Now there's a bit of commotion in the Discord considering how these matches have been handled. I will make I will make sure that teams are warned a little bit more in advance that about their match coming up very soon. Alright. Now, let's see. Going back into the swing of things. Still 1-0 in favor of Elevation. Here we go. Right now, ball is deep on orange. Very deep on orange. This is a best of 5. So we're going to be in here for a while. Oh! Great demo against Antics from Lamp. Great shot from Rise. Oh, here we go. Oh. Good defense there. Ball is on orange side, but it's knocked back into blue. Could be another goal situation here. Here we go. Oh, great save from 305. Ball is knocked all the way to blue. Yemen responds to the crossbar bounce with a solid pinless. Like, look at that. By halfway downfield. Alright. Oh, there we go. Oh, bump. There we go. There we go. Solid defense there on that side of the field on blue side. Now we're back in orange, and Antics says hello. Solid solo goal there. Somebody home, but they were not in the right position in time. Now it's 2-1. Still in favor of Elevation. Could go either way, given, both teams are pretty darn good. Insomnia, especially. 2013 MMR and all. We're past the minute 30 mark of this game. It's a best of 5. Well, let's get through. So this is going to be a long one. We're in it for the long haul as Yemen, with a little help from 305, gets a solid shot on goal. 3-1 in favor of Elevation. They are solidifying their lead. Now, going into the next face-off. Solid bump. Well, solid kick. Lamp taking full control of the ball for a moment there. Has to get some turbo. Yemen with a solid demo against Rise. Antics knocks the ball away. Ball is deep on orange side. This could be an opportunity, but Lamp is taking the ball away. Rise Ninjix bounces it out a bit. Past the 1 minute mark. Penny eyeing that ball. Get some turbo. Yemen keeping the ball on the blue side. Yemen again putting the pressure on blue. Doing a good job of it. Antics working with his team to knock the ball away from blue. 305 is going to make it hard for them. Very hard. Good shot, but it was off to the side. Antics. Oh, Antics coming in with an assist, sending up for a penny shot. A penny for your shots? I'll stop. I'll stop. I swear. Anyways, we're near the end of Game 1. And it looks like it could be an Elevation win, or it could not. This could go either way in these final seconds. Ball is still in play. Elevation could take it. Knocking it away, and that... Wow! Elevation Gaming get a win off of the best team in slips in terms of MMRs. Okay, that was... Wow, that was a hard-fought victory. Hard-fought upset. Alright, folks. This is already an exciting, a super exciting tournament thus far. I for one am impressed. This has been an exciting finals, and this is just Game 1. Now remember, folks, Elevation Gaming is at an MMR of 1755, while Insomnia is 2013. I repeat, 1755 versus 2013. Sweet, merciful Lord. Alright, folks, here we go. We are on it like a bonnet, here we go. And Elevation Gaming getting a win off of Insomnia. But there's still plenty of game left to play. Any predictions? I honestly have no idea, Jesper. I initially thought Insomnia would take it, but goodness gracious. Elevation are showing that they're gonna make a big fight out of this. As we approach the 420 mark. Ha ha ha. Whoa! Here we go. Anyways, we're going into the 4-minute mark here. Still no goals so far. Anyone's game in this best of 5 finals. Ball is in blue territory, but 305 is bouncing the ball around. He gets demoed for his trouble by Rise. Great defense, great save from 305 right after he comes back from being demoed. Penny with a great shot on goal with a little help of Mantix. Insomnia in the lead. Elevation are behind now, so they gotta come back from this. Gonna be tough considering who they're playing. Especially considering that Insomnia is probably not too thrilled about losing in Game 1. And now here we go. Going into the match here. Whoa! Rise Ninjix with a little help of Mantix increases the lead. There's still plenty of game left to play. Plenty of series left to play because best of 5. But still. Here we go. We're back in. 2-zip in favor of Insomnia. Penny with a demo. Right. Good, a bit of a short pass. Oh, ball gets knocked away. Penny is eyeing that ball. They got Turbo. Antics. Sees that nobody's home. Ah, I couldn't quite capitalize in time. Lamp was right there, just at the right moment. And at the right place too. Great save. Great kick. somebody was home at the right moment too. Antics. Good defense. Good save. Not sure what happened there, but anyways. Yemen, with a great save against that shot. Man, it's been a very much back and forth struggle for that next goal. Ball is back deep in blue, but not only for a moment. 305 with a great save, passing it to Yemen. 305 taking control of the ball while Lamp waits for an opportunity. Takes it, but it gets bumped in midair. 305 trying his best to keep the ball on the blue side, but blue is taking full control of the sucker. Oh, great bump, great control, great defense by Antics, taking the ball away towards orange. Demo from Penny to Lamp. There, the ball is, under blue control, but 305 is right there, taking it back. A little bit of a misplay, by the looks of it. Anyways, Lamp is eyeing that ball right now. 305 taking full control over it. A little help, and oh, just off to the side there. Approaching the 1 minute mark, nobody home! Ninjix gets a solo shot on an empty net. Yes, sir, we are... Alright, so we are approaching the 1 minute mark of this matchup. Ba-darm! I love that sound. Anyways. Ball is still in play. It's on the blue side at the moment. This is where Elevation Gaming needs to be right now. They need to get a goal in, but they just couldn't quite shove it in. 30 seconds left. Pretty much. Elevation needs to get 3 goals pronto. Great save from Rise. Antics knocking the ball towards orange. 305 right there to pick it up. Bit of a miscommunication. But it doesn't matter because the ball is... Well, the ball is still in play as Rise gets one more demo for the road. Insomnia takes it. So now the score is 1 apiece in the series. 1 win apiece. And alright. A little bit of communication there in the in-game chat. Anyways. The demos. Alright, so the game is about ready to begin. The teams are all set and ready. We're gonna get right into the thick of it. Right now, it is Game 3 of this best of 5 match. And 1 win apiece. Let's see who wins Game 2. Let's see who wins this one. Elevation Gaming Elite. They now know what it feels like to be trounced upon by Insomnia. They really need to shore up their defense against their team. They did a great job trading offensive blows with us Insomnia in Game 1. But now they need to really pick things up on both sides. Insomnia, however, they're pretty much set. As long as they keep up the performance that they showed in Game 2, they'll be fine. Going back into the game here. We're nearly 4 minutes in. Well, we're nearly at the 4 minute mark, excuse me. And it's been a back and forth struggle for that first goal. Great work. Great defense there, great save. Ball is still on the orange side. Gets knocked away for a bit. Gets knocked away a bit by 305. Yemen and 305 are working together to deal with that sucker. And whoa! Great shot from Rise, but Lamp is there to pick it up. Ah, but Lamp was not there that time, as Antics gets a great goal. And Lamp was just not there in time. Antics even accounted for the bounce. So now, it is 1-0 in favor of Insomnia. Yemen kicks the ball deep into blue. Keeps control over it. Lamp helps to maintain that control. Penny's right there though. Penny the demo person. Seriously, Penny's been getting plenty of demos as of late. Oh! Opportunity missed! Let's see that again. Antics takes the ball into the air. Oh, but the defender just could not knock it away. Just barely missed it. 3-13. 2-0 in favor of Insomnia. If they win this, they will be in a position to win the series. Ninjix making sure that his team is in a position to win the game. Antics sets it up. Rise knocks it in. Nobody home. They really gotta make sure. Man, Elevation Gaming Elite needs to make sure that they have somebody at home when situations like that come up. Thankfully, they've got someone at home right now, and it's Lamp. Lamp and his buddy. All right. Great shot from Lamp. But it was just a little bit off. Penny keeping that control of the ball. Bit of a tussle. Yemen and Lamp keep the ball under their control. They tried to go for a setup, but didn't quite work. Did not quite work. Great tussle here. It's a great scramble. Both scramble results in a kick to the orange side. 305 is right there. Lamp 2. Benny's eyeing it. Yemen knocks it away, but Rise is right there to pick it up. Oh! Penny is going to keep the ball under control. Great kick. Antics tries to set it up. Well, let's see. Antics sets it up. Great ball control. Penny tried to finish, but Rise was right there to finish for them. 4-0 in favor of Insomnia. Nowhere near as close as Game 1. Or as high scoring as Game 2. Elevation's trying to shore up their defense, but they need to work on it some more. Oh! Oh! That's gonna hurt. The ball is still deep in orange as we're past the minute mark. Yemen knocks the ball deep into blue. Bit of a battle for it right now. Lamp didn't quite keep the ball on their wraps. Yemen taking control. Penny's right there. So is Lamp, for that matter. Great save. Past the 30-second mark. Looks like it's gonna be Insomnia's game as we approach the end of this Game 3. Yes, sir. Antics with a great solo shot. It's all him. Apparently, Human has to take a bathroom break after game 2. I mean, after this game. So, they're like, yeah, they know they lost, so we're gonna let Yemen have a moment to take a poo-poo. Okay, so this, well, it's agreed by both teams. Alright, folks. Alright. So, that was, yeah, now more than ever, Elevation Gaming, they need to take care of their play pronto, because they are on reverse sweep situation. Right now we're approaching game 4. Now we're just waiting on the teams to make ready. I'm giving them all the time they need. I'm giving Elevation Gaming all the time they need to sort out the bathroom break. Particularly Yemen. Well, or was it Lamp? It was somebody. Somebody needed to use the bathroom. Alright. So we're gonna wait until our teams are able to come until everybody's in and we can proceed. Hopefully it doesn't take too long for one person to use the bathroom, huh? Now let's see. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Now, ladies and gentlemen, how you guys feeling about this finals? I've been having a lot of fun with the finals. I've been having a lot of fun with this whole tourney. I hope you guys are having an excellent time. Speaking of which, remember to be excellent with each other. Let's see. Now just waiting on the match. So how is everyone, says Penny? I'm doing fine. Alright, I'm gonna give these guys a few minutes to take care of their bathroom break situation. MMR? Okay, Insomnia's MMR is 2013. While Elevation Gaming Elite's MMR is 1755. They did get a win off of Insomnia in the first game of the series. It was a hard-fought win at that. That was a surprise, to say the least. Right now, the series is 2 wins to 1 in favor of Insomnia. They win this game, they win this tournament. But if Elevation Gaming wins, they force to game 5. Still waiting on the 7th person to show. Ah, there they are. There they are. There's the 3rd. I was wondering where 305 went. Anyways, looks like Yep, looks like the match is gonna be on in just a moment. Let's bring her in. There. Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go. But now that that's been dealt with, game on. Now let's see what we've got here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a tussle on blue side. The tussle has resulted in Penny taking the ball to orange. Antics keeping it there. Some great air control. Once again, I am digging that purple skin. It is so cool. Anyways, Lamp and Yemen had control of the ball, but it gets knocked high away. And Penny, with a good setup from Antics, gets the goal. Already Insomnia is in tournament winning position. Here we go. Insomnia is currently in control of the situation. Well, they were for a moment. And now they're back in control. Then again, Yemen comes in with a great demo against Rise. Antics passes the ball to Penny. Penny sets it up for Antics. Rise tries to knock it in, but a great save from Lamp denies the goal. Yemen with another great demo, this time against Antics. Oh, good passing play between Penny and Antics. Oh, Antics misses the pass. Barely. Yemen's right there to capitalize. Lamp knocks the ball further in. Then high in the sky. 305 tries to touch the ball, but it gets knocked away. And a great save from Lamp. Oh, Antics with a great demo against 305. All these demos that have been coming up, all these demos that have been occurring throughout the tournament, you'd think there would be like loose wheels rolling around the field by now. Anyways, Rise keeping control of the ball. Good shot, knocked off the crossbar. Lamp was out of position for a brief moment, and that was all that Penny needed. Oh, Lamp got bumped by his own teammate. That did not help matters much. 2-0 in favor of Insomnia. But they're not too happy about that miscommunication. Anyway, whoa! Ah! Yemen, with help from Lamp, gets the goal. 305 tries to help set that up, but Lamp is right there to pick it up for him. 305 went over the ball that time. A little bit too much boost was used at that moment, but it's alright. Approaching the 225 mark. 2-1. It's in favor of Insomnia, but Elevation is not too far behind. Speaking of which, Yemen keeps control of the ball. Pass back to him, but he moved away. Antics knocks the ball deep into orange. The ball was just off to the side there. Penny trying to keep the pressure on. Lamp knocks the ball up. Yemen's there to knock it away. Lamp keeps the pressure on blue. Antics is there to alleviate it. Good shot, good save. 305 gets the shot off, but Rise comes in with another save. They do not want to lose their lead now in this particular game, in this particular series. And there we go. Oh, wait, great shot from Antics. Good solo shot. Yemen lost control of the ball for a moment there, and that was the moment. Well, he couldn't get control of the ball in time, I should say. That cost him and his whole team. Now it's 3-1 in favor of Insomnia. They're poised to take this series and this tournament. But Elevation Gaming still has some time left to get 2 goals in a hurry. As Lamp takes control of the ball, 305 solidifies that control. But Blue takes it back. Antics, great control, great pass work to Ninjix. Yemen trying to keep the ball away. They do. 45 seconds in. 45 seconds remaining, excuse me. Fanny with a great save against Yemen's shot. Nobody home due to an overcommit. 4-1 in favor of Insomnia. It's looking to be an Insomnia win for this tournament, folks. They've had to a few hard-fought moments, but looks like they're going to be our next Slips Weekly Tournament champions. They'll have $45. They'll be $45 richer, and they'll have 50,000 SLCC to work with. We'll make sure that the prize money and the tokens are given to the winning team as soon as possible. Anyways, the clock is winding down as Yemen gets a goal for his team. Might be too little too late though, but still, a good goal is a good goal. Well done. A little help from 305. And there we go. 5 seconds in. Wait. Whoa. Okay, ball is still in play. This is the end of the tournament. Let's see how it ends. Ball is still in play. Let's see what happens. And that's a bounce. Yemen gets a demo. And wait just a moment. Oh, that could have been a fun way to end it off. It's alright though. 4-2 in favor of Insomnia. They take the series. They take the tournament. Congratulations to Insomnia for the win. Congratulations to Elevation Gaming Elite for getting as far as they have. Shoutouts to them for playing their best. And shoutouts to all of the teams who played tonight for doing their best. For playing their hearts out for the folks watching at home. And for honest to goodness competition. So with that, Insomnia are our new champions. They will be taking home the $45 prize as well as 50,000 SLCC. The prizes will be given to them as soon as possible. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you coming around to watch some exciting Slips Championship action. Our league will be coming very soon. And next week will be our next tournament. As of this moment, registration for it has begun. Registration for it will begin soon. So, with that being said, this is GJ saying again, thank you for watching. We'll be seeing you guys next time. You'll be seeing us next time. We'll see you next week. I need to rest my voice. Thank you all. And we'll leave you with a league ad for your entertainment.
A new kind of league is debuting this year. Your favorite Rocket League stars and some new faces put it all on the line in order to win the championship.
Cut the tension with a knife. It really is so close on both sides of the field.
Join the league as a player. Get recruited. Get paid for your efforts and drive your team to glory. Or how about buying a team? Put together the ultimate roster and trade your way to success. you can tune into our shows on Twitch and control what happens next on the Slips platform. It's all happening this year, and we're giving away 50,000 SLCC tokens and a $700 million airdrop. Join us. Check out slips.gg for more information.
For the record, I just 1v1 this whole darn tourney. From the management side. And I'm proud of myself. Good night, everybody.